Patients report unknown figure in sleep paralysis 1. Creepy introduction. Direct warning: you are told not to stay awake past 3 a.m. You are told not to think of the sound tap, tap, that arrives just before the silence. You are told not to speak of the figure, not to write of it, not to imagine its hands resting to still at the edge of your bed. But you will anyway, and that is why you are not safe. The air will turn heavy, your throat will tighten, the smell of damp hair and cold dust will coat your room, and then you will not move, you will not breathe, you will not be alone. 2. Build the pattern. Establish. The Earth hour is always the same. 3:17 a.m., not a minute before, not a second after. First, devices fail. Your phone blacks out, even if fully charged. The hum of the refrigerator dies. Lights flicker once, as though the room blinks. Then the ringing begins, not loud, a thin, piercing thread of sound like metal scraping glass inside your skull. It does not stop. You cannot move. Your chest refuses to rise. Your eyes stay open against your will. And there, at the edge of sight, the shape begins. It waits. 3 documented cases. Case number 1. The teenager 16-year-old Aisha Khan in Karachi reported the figure at the foot of her bed. She described wet strands of hair falling across a face that did not exist, her arms locked against the sheets. She tried to scream, but only her eyes moved. The ringing in her ears grew until she fainted. Doctors found burst capillaries in both eyes, as though pressure had crushed her from within. Case number 2. The elder 81-year-old Leonard Graves of Manchester entered paralysis at 3:17 a.m. His pacemaker registered arrhythmias matching the high-pitched tone. Surveillance showed him staring, mouth open, as if speaking to something unseen. When nurses found him, he was upright in bed, whispering the same phrase again and again. It tapped. I didn't let it in. It came anyway. He did not remember speaking. His memory of that night is gone. Case number 3. The child 7-year-old Daniel Ruiz in Mexico City was discovered sitting in bed, stiff as a doll. His parents reported hearing faint footsteps in the hallway, though camera showed nothing. The boy would not move, even as they shook him. When doctors examined him, they found scratches along his forearms, not defensive wounds, but perfectly parallel marks, as if long fingers had rested there too long. The child only said one thing. She smiled. For why it happens, what little we know, this is not normal sleep paralysis. This is not a trick of the brain. EEG scans show external interference. The figure does not come from your dreams. It enters as if pulled through the gap between waking and sleep. Researchers call it psychocognitive parasitism, an unknown pattern, using your body's paralysis as a doorway. The tone you hear is not tinnitus. It is alignment, a frequency. The figure appears identical across cultures because it does not come from you. It comes to you. It bends thought into shape. The longer you think about it, the stronger it becomes. Talking about it helps it find you. Writing about it makes it linger. Seeing it ensures it returns.